Hey there and welcome back. I'm Jen Sorensen and we are going to continue our princess series of soaps. Do you know who I'm making right now? I've got a little hint. I mean, come on now. Yes, we're going to make a Pocahontas soap and I'm really excited about it. I think I'm most excited about the scent that I'm going to use because it just reminds me of fall as well, and I'm really excited. How many times can I say really excited? I don't know. Oh, look, Misty's really excited too. Let's dive in and make some soap and see how it goes. Okay, we are going to take a trip just around the river bend. I poured my lye water in and I am ready to pulse this together. I like to pulse, swirl, swirl. So I don't want it too done. Do you guys like seeing how it comes together? Or have you seen it enough at this point and you're ready to just kind of start making soap? Which is what I am always here for. So if you didn't catch my just around the river bend quote there, I am going to be making a Pocahontas inspired soap today. I don't know, I never really paid a ton of attention to Pocahontas growing up. You know, it came out around my time, but I don't know, it just wasn't one of the ones that I would super gravitated towards. It was just kind of there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with I'm going to do some King Tut gold in the bottom. And that's going to be like her dress, the tan there. So this should give it a nice color. This is a nice teaspoon here. And the color that I am using, because it kind of reminds me of like a Plymouth Rock, and being from New England, I love that, is a orange cranberry, because I just think of Thanksgiving and the Pilgrims and all of that, even though I know different Native Americans, all of that stuff. You know, I think there's a lot of things we could discuss that I'm not going to about Native Americans and all that stuff, but this is about Pocahontas herself and the Disney movie. We're just going to go with it. I just want a nice light brown here, kind of a tan. And I want to scrape off all of the side. I don't know if you can see the side here. I can see all this mica that I want to make sure I get off. That way there's no streaks going on, because, I mean, I wouldn't mind some gold streaks because, you know, I was a 90s kid after all and was all about the glitter. So let's thicken this up a little bit so that it hardens up so we can move on to our next layer. Give it a little bit more pulsing. Getting there. This fragrance oil is behaving really well and it smells so good. So good. All right, we are definitely getting thick and I'm liking this color here. Okay, perfect. Let's tap that down and we are going to pour this into our brambleberry mold. Oh, that's a good angle to keep you at. Let's see if I can do this without getting soap everywhere. This is going to be one of those soaps where I do solid color at the bottom, which is what I've been doing for most of my Disney soaps. And then a different color on top with an accented drop swirl. So I am just going through, really getting everything that I can out of this container because I don't need any more. I mean, Pocahontas has a lot of great colors when you talk about colors of the wind. And I thought about doing a colors of the wind soap eventually, which I think would be so pretty. Okay, that is good. I'm going to keep my bucket so I can put my container in. And I just have a couple little drips I'm going to wipe off right here. Check the other side. Yeah, I did decent there. All right, maybe I'm getting better. That's going to need to set up a little bit. I am going to do a peacock from Mad Micah's for the top to represent the kind of turquoise necklace that she has. And then I'm going to do a red mica to represent her little tattoo that she has on her arm, because I thought these two colors would look really nice against each other. And I'm going to go very light on the red for now. It may look a little pink. I don't know. I'm going to do a 1/4 teaspoon because I don't want the red to bleed. Although this is so dark, this will be fairly dark, so it shouldn't matter a ton. But I don't want it to bleed a lot. Let's see, how is this setting up? That needs to harden quite a bit. So I think I am going to whisk this up to start to keep this fairly fluid. Ooh, yes, look at that color. Definitely going to need to scrape the sides here to get all of the pigment off of the side of the bowl. But wow, is that a beautiful color. All right, let me get my spatula here and kind of scrape the sides off. And I think because these colors, the red and the turquoise, are so different, I am going to get a different whisk and whisk this one up. Let's see, how is the color? It's a little pink. I might add just a touch more red. This isn't going to be super red. I think I'm gonna need to, I've got a few more reds on order. I'm just waiting for them to arrive. And if you guys, I'm sure you're all facing similar challenges where, you know, supplies for all sorts of stuff are delayed quite a bit these days, and you just kind of have to go with it. And I ordered the reds a while ago, but they must be in high demand. And oh my gosh, this fragrance oil smells so good. Okay. And in a way, I actually think this fragrance oil is slowing things down a bit, making it kind of liquidy. How is this setting up? Yeah. So I'm going to take a few seconds to wash a couple dishes so that I can pour this in a minute. I'm going to pause you and come back in a second. Okay, I think we can proceed if we are careful. This is jiggling a little bit. These are still fluid. So what I've done is I think let's remove that whisk. I'm going to use my spatula for sure to break the fall. I'm going to try and go slow. Okay, this is working. Definitely working. I'm going to stop there. Okay. Get some of this blue. This is such a pretty blue. Let me shimmy this out. And I'm gonna drop my red really close to the blue because I don't want it to pierce too far down. And I don't want it to try, I mean, it's okay if it gets into the actual brown, but by doing this close, it's not going to cover too much. It's not going to go down too far. And let's do a very gentle pass with the blue. Cover things up. And let's just alternate a little bit. I don't want to go down too far because that red is moving. Okay. We definitely need to get some blue over here. This should be an interesting drop swirl. All right. Let's get this the rest of this red in, because I don't want that to overpower the top. I'm just going to use a spoon for this one. You know what I did love about Pocahontas was the story that it told about, you know, being good to the earth. Hey, how high will a sycamore grow if you cut it down? You'll never know. Like, I love that message, and even growing up as a kid, hearing that message, it resonated with me. And I think that was one of the things I liked most about that movie in particular. Okay, done with that one. And let's finish up with some of the blue here. Try and cover up some of this red. And I do say, I love some of the sidekicks in Nico. I mean, come on. How can you not love Nico? Love it. I think Disney does such a good job with the sidekicks in the movies. They're so, you can relate to them, like, and they're so funny. I mean, Flounder and Olaf, and I mean, I could go on and on. All right, I think that's good. I think I'm gonna swirl the top a little bit. I have a popsicle stick here. Just gonna give it a light swirl to blend these together. And then I have some cranberry seeds because orange cranberry, obviously. I am going to put those on top. Keep it fairly simple. Let's just do kind of, ooh, I like that. That was a random decision and that worked out well. Okay, I have some cranberry seeds and I'm just gonna kind of sprinkle these all over the top to kind of let you know what the fragrance is. I don't know, I'm just kind of sprinkling them lightly. I don't want too much. This is going to offer a little bit of a nice exfoliation. I don't know if you saw my cranberry and fig soap that I made, but it has cranberry seeds inside, and those turned a little bit black just from the process. That's why you really can't, anything except calendula seeds, calendula petals, you can't really put inside a soap because they change colors, you know, rose petals, all that stuff change. These turn black, and these will stay a nice little red here on top, which I think is perfect for what we are going for. All right, a little bit of rubbing alcohol to seal this in, and we will wait a day before we come back and unmold this and see what it looks like. So stick around and let's find out. All right, here is our Pocahontas inspired soap. The blue and the tan are perfect. The red is a little bit more pink than I wanted, but you know, I kind of expected that with reds. They're really hard. And the one that I have is not the best of the best, but, and man, this is soft, but it's still good. And let's see what this looks like before we pass judgment. This bar is very soft, which is, it's good. Gonna be, oh my goodness, that feels amazing to cut into. I waited 36 hours to cut into this. There is the first cut. That is a beautiful, clean line on the bottom. Let's do that. It smells incredible. Absolutely amazing. Now, you guys don't know this because you can't really tell, but I like to make the first piece, which is the end here, just a tad bigger because you are getting the end. There we go. That looks awesome. Look at that drop swirl. That looks so good. I will say with the colors, it kind of has a little bit of a Snow White vibe to it, but I don't hate it. I think I'm going to keep experimenting with some reds to try and get a nice, really good deep red, which would contrast awesome with this soap. And the that teal, it would just really make it pop. When I make a Snow White soap, which I have planned, I plan on doing some much brighter colors as well. Ooh, that one's really nice. But I think the brighter colors will help make it look a little bit more Snow White for that. But let's face it, there are only so many colors, especially for some of the older movies where they were doing all the animation by hand. So, I mean, I like this. It smells incredible, like really, really, really good. But I also love a lot of citrusy scents. Okay. Oh, all right. I'm going to end there with you guys because this one is just perfect. Look at those colors. All right, well, this girl does not want to leave me alone right now. And maybe it's the soap. Maybe she's really attracted to it because I think it came out pretty fantastic. It smells amazing, like seriously amazing. That orange, that cranberry, I love the seeds on top. Look at how the colors just look beautiful. I'll probably make the top a little more red next time. I found a new red that I really like since I made this, and I'll change that a little bit, but I like the blue, I like the gold tan here. I think it looks really nice. Like I said, it smells fantastic. Are you chewing the cut? I'm not petting her, so she's self-petting her face on the couch right now, just rubbing it against it. Cats, yep, cats are the best. Anyway, I would love to know your thoughts on this. If you think I captured it the best way possible. I didn't want to make it all like beige. You know, if I look at her outfit, I didn't want to make that all beige. I wanted a little bit of interest to it. So I think I really like how it came out, and yeah, I hope you guys do too. Like I said, it smells fantastic. So I hope you guys get out there, create something beautiful. If you want to check this soap out, it's in the shop now on Etsy, and I will link all of that below. But until next time, create something beautiful and have a great day. Will you lie down? No? Will you lie down? You want to be pet? You want to be part of the video, don't you? You don't want to leave me alone. Go lie down. Go lie down. Will you go lie down? I'm trying to film here. I know you're a giant mush. You're a giant hairball of a mush. Will you lie down? Okay, we're going down. No? You're back? You want to be pet? You want me to pet you? Is that what you want? I'm trying to film. Go lie down. Lie down.